Okay, so we're going to open up the Bootleg series, Volume 12, Bob Dylan, 1965 to 1966. The best of the cutting edge. It's a 3 LP set on 180 gram vinyl featuring the best of Bob Dylan's unreleased studio recordings from 65 and 66. Includes songs from the sessions for Bringing It All Back Home, Highway 61, and Blonde on Blonde. So these 3 albums, originally released as 4 LPs, Blonde on Blonde being a double LP, I think perhaps the first rock and roll double album. They were recorded over a 15-month period. When we think of the Beatles, recorded Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band and released during this period in time. And the amount of time that Dylan spent recording these 3 albums actually is just a fraction of the amount of time that the Beatles spent in the studio recording Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which included some luminaries such as Within You, Without You, Lovely Rita, Mita, Maid, and Fixing a Hole Where the Rain Gets In, and other exciting material. So this is really, that's quite a comparison, and certainly highlights the brilliance of Bob Dylan. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this. I usually like to be fairly gentle opening these things. I like the plastic sleeve to kind of remain in place. So we'll see if we can open this up in a bit of an organized fashion. Okay, so here's the front of it, which of course we've been looking at, and the back of it. And it's beginning with Love Minus Zero, No Limit, and continuing right through the final song on side F, Highway 61 Revisited. Alright, so we have a booklet, and we have these very retro looking LP sleeves. And it's not a glossy finish, it's kind of a nice satin finish, if you will. And we have this booklet. This image here of Dylan reminds me of the mono recordings release from a few years ago. And an image perhaps from the Newport Folk Festival. Maybe it looks like Al Cooper on keyboard. Sorry about the reflection. So some pictures I've never seen before of Dylan, and there's really nothing like the large format here versus a small CD booklet, so you really feel like you're inside here. Some advertisements from this early 60s, mid 60s. Handwritten lyrics. How does it feel to be on your own, no direction home, a complete unknown, like a rolling stone? Bob Dylan, October of 1965. In the studio, recording like a rolling stone. This is Dylan, looks like with Richard Manuel of the band, who committed suicide and actually is buried in Stratford, Ontario, Canada, not too far from where I am right now. Dylan with Allen Ginsberg and Michael McClure. This is single, Subterranean Homesick Blues, which is within this period of time that the Cutting Edge here was recorded. So this is also available in the 2 CD version, a 6 CD box set with a hardcover book, also an 18 CD comprehensive, which they describe as everything that Dylan recorded during that 15-month period. Andy Warhol Dylan and the famous Double Elvis. Warhol actually gave Dylan a print or painting, whatever you want to call it, which Dylan despised, and I think he eventually gave it away. Highway 61. Blonde on Blonde. And of course the photo that's on the cover is from the same session, which we're seeing right here, of the shot that was included in the famous Blonde on Blonde cover. You'd have to hold the double album vertically and open it up and see the entire shot. Some great pictures of Dylan. It looks like D.A. Pennebaker, cinematographer, which we see on the right. He did the rockumentary, Don't Look Back, and I think the following year it was called Eat the Document, which I don't think ever experienced a commercial release. And more pictures. There's Dylan with a couple of members of the band, Rick Danko on the left and Robbie Robertson on the right. Looks like a press conference, probably in London, I would guess. Bob Dylan hurt. Singer Bob Dylan has been injured in a motorcycle accident. So Dylan took advantage of that to get off the rat race, off the treadmill, and he retreated to upstate New York. So it looks very good. Covers the era quite well, and an explanation of each of the songs contained on the 3 LPs, and it gives the date that they were recorded. The world's first music video. Original recordings produced by Tom Wilson and Bob Johnson, who went on, of course, to produce John Wesley Harding, Nashville Skyline. Okay, so beautiful booklet. And here we have the records. Wow, very nice. It's kind of a nice, heavy card stock. So it's a 3 LP, as I mentioned, and a very nice retro look to them. Okay, let's see if we have anything else. Oh, okay, so there's 2 CDs. Best of the Cutting Edge, disc 1 and disc 2. So disc 1 beginning with Love Minus Zero No Limit, from Bringing It All Back Home. Stereo. Okay, so that is it. So look forward to listening to that. And just hearing how the songs develop. That's it. Well, get yourself a copy and enjoy discovering this. I think one of the most creative bursts of creativity, and it's great. Looking forward to hearing it. Thanks.